How do you respond to the criticism you probably heard this morning from some of the protesters saying that the prosecutors were focused on asking questions about the conduct of the protesters more so than the corrections officers?
Yeah, and you know, the prosecutors knew my feelings about the conduct of the protesters before they walked into that grand jury room. We were not evaluating the conduct of the protesters for the reasons I've articulated. Look, when I've been in grand juries, as I said myself, many times. I've been in grand juries with one of these prosecutors, and maybe the other one. You ask tough questions in grand juries. You are trying to get for the grand jurors what is relevant and what is true. And it has been my experience that sometimes, and it's understandable. It's understandable because we do this all the time. But there are instances when I think witnesses may read into the questions things that may not be there. I will tell you this, that this case was a priority for me. I assigned my best people to it. I've worked with them for a long time. Stephen, there's no prosecutor in this state that I have more confidence in particular than Stephen Denberg. He has tried and worked some of the most critical trials in the history of the state, if you do your homework. There's no one in whom I have more confidence. That's not to say that I don't understand the comments that you're referring to. I understand that is part of the pain that these protesters feel. That said, I am confident in the mechanism that we used, and I am confident in the people that I assigned to this matter. And I will say this was not something, only the prosecutors, by the way, are in the grand jury room. So to that extent, it's us and the witnesses and the grand jurors. It's not the detectives. But I will say, and I don't want to leave this out of my remarks, that the detectives here did an outstanding job. An outstanding job. You know, I reviewed their report. It is extensive. It is outstanding work.